Hi everybody and welcome to tonight's sketch night. Tonight we'll be doing an express sketch night since we're starting really late. It'll only be about an hour long. So we'll be only working on some catching up on certain projects. So like the one I did yesterday. If you're interested, stay with me. We'll be talking about latest news of the animation industry. Some not so great news, but some also really cool news on events and stuff. So if you guys are interested, stick around. I will be here talking about stuff and sketching. So let's get going. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Yeah, there we go. So I'm starting off from where we left off yesterday. I was working on the stickers for my friend. I just kind of got a rough placement of where the character is going to be. And so today I'm kind of going to get a more concrete rough and put in all these flowers. Like I said, I think I'm going to start a flower file, like my prop file that I have here. And it'll just be plants and flowers. So let's get started because we only have 60 minutes. That is not a lot. Alright. Let's get started. And I shall put in today's music. Today's music is gonna be this. If it's too loud, please let me know. I noticed that sometimes the music can be overpowering for the talking, so let me know. Is everybody happy that it's Friday, Junior? I'm so happy. I'm so excited for the weekend. Oh my god. This weekend it'll all be about starting on building cosplays and drafting up plans and looking at all my materials. So I'm really excited about that. And also going to try out new foods, which I'm also excited about that. I've actually never tried Korean barbecue. My friends say it's amazing, and I keep trying to convince them to bring me there. So hopefully they do. I'm really hoping. Really hoping. Yeah, let's hope that's all right. How's everybody's week going? Mine has been all over the place. My work has been taking off really insanely in how busy it is. I have barely have time to sit down. That is a sentence. Oh boy. That's how you know it's been a busy week. Sentence words are not a thing. Alright, you know what? We're gonna fix this face. I don't like how this face looks. I know there's a lot of artists that can just go ahead and bang out a drawing, a poster, and I'm like, nope. That's not me. If I did that, I would look like a 2-year-old drew it, so I personally was roughing everything out a couple more times, making sure I'm absolutely certain in my drawing, but everybody's different. Sorry for my coughing, I'm kind of getting over something.
That I'm a freak when I'm talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. Thinking that I'm a creep when I'm singing all alone.
Oh boy.
But it's like I couldn't see straight on my own.
So, today about the news, the latest news that it's been announced for animation This, I think his name is John Lasseter, and he left Disney due to a couple, I think it's almost sexual assault charges. He left Pixar. He was, I think, the head of Pixar. And so he left there, and now he's at this new studio called Skydance, and he's been automatically made head of the studio. And a lot of people are completely just furious about it, which, to be fair, quite understandable. Like, I wouldn't want that guy representing my company if all these charges are being proven true. Like, what does that say about your company? In 2018, or 2019, you're gonna put somebody with those kind of charges in a head position. Are you serious? Not just for image-wise, but as a female employee in the industry, I don't feel safe. Like, what are they thinking? Like, I wouldn't want to work there at all. Nor would I want to support it. So they're losing a lot of supporters in their products. I don't... See, I'm terrible for knowing what comes from what studio, but I'm gonna just check. Sundance? Skydance, not Sundance. That's a film festival. Skydance. Skydance Media. Film produced. Let's see what they've made. I'm so bad for knowing these things. Oh, so they've made more live action. So they've made Annihilation 2018, Jack Reacher 2012, Geostorm 2017, Top Gun Maverick that's 2020. It's not even out yet. Mission Impossible, Life, World War Z. So a lot of like world-ending shows. Okay, I see. Yeah, they have a lot of good movies under their belts, and they're bringing in this guy that's basically going to ruin their reputation. Why would they do that? It doesn't even make sense. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle it with the next couple months, because right now their reputation is basically down the toilet. And then it makes you wonder what kind of other people do they hire in the studio, and what's the situation at the studio. Because starting off, the studios themselves are not always the best environment for mental states, to be fair. It's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure trying to get everything done. You really need to find time for yourself, to take care of yourself. And half the time, I can speak from experience, you don't. It's either you go to work, you come back, you eat, you sleep, that's it. You go to work, come back, eat, sleep, and that's all you do. Which, to be fair, I could be working at a government job, at a desk, doing administrative jobs. But, you know, you also want to be in a work environment where you feel comfortable, where you want to go to work every day. And having somebody as your head of studio with all these charges, it's a little bit daunting. It doesn't make you want to go to work as a female employee, or even as an employee in general. If you're against all these charges, like against having this person there, you don't know, like, what is he gonna do? So again, I'll be interested to see they'll just keep adding more work to you because you don't say anything, and they'll, you know, think that you are okay with it, which, to be fair, you shouldn't be. Alright. To anybody who plays Fate Grand Order, the mobile game, which part are you guys at? I'm at Camelot right now. And it's proving to be quite the challenge. I'm almost done, but it's taking forever. I love how, like, you're a level 40 or 60 servant is struggling to beat a level 33 enemy with 300,000 HP, and you're just going, what the hell? Where is that ding coming from? And then I just learned that, was it King Hassan just got up to be summoned? I wanted to summon Musashi, but I didn't end up getting Musashi, and I'm really mad because I really wanted Musashi. I did end up... Who did I end up get? Ended up getting Caster Gilgamesh. I ended up getting Jeanne d'Arc. I got... Who else did I get? Got some pretty good ones the last couple times. Let's see. Let's go into formation. Oh, I got Mordred, Orion. I got Merlin. Also got Nitocris. I'm probably botching these names. Oh my god. And I got Helena. Yeah, so I got some pretty good ones. But I didn't get the ones I wanted, unfortunately. But who can complain? It could be so much worse. Alright. I'm changing anime. I'm so excited. I'm almost done My Hero Season 3. I'm at their provincial... whatever, the test to get their semi-license. And I was quite surprised, even though, again, I read it, but it was so long ago. I was quite surprised on how I thought they were going to make Deku's fight the, like, final one because he's the main character, but they didn't. And they took this time to make, what's his face, Naval, oh my god, this is how bad my memory. When I watch these episodes, it's really late at night, so I have a hard time remembering their names. This is why we have the internet. My hero. Naval Laser, there we go. Oh yeah, Aoyama. They turned this whole situation to a growing episode because honestly, I thought he would have been kicked out by now. He's so weak. He doesn't have any motivation to continue. He's just so weak. But, you know, it was nice to see that he took the challenge and, you know, rose up to it. And, I don't know, like, I still really don't like Bakugo. I know a lot of people like him, but I still really don't like him. Just because, like, you need to chillax, dude. You need to calm down. But we did get to see, like, a different side of him growing and accepting Deku towards when they come back to the passing building, which was really cool. He kind of, I don't know if he fully acknowledged, but he kind of acknowledges Deku as a good rival, which was awesome. Oh my god, my pen is being all weird. Oh well. My god, it's already 8:30. Jeez Louise. But I'm also happy to see, so we God, what's his name? Oh, I'm gonna have to start making a list. I'm gonna have to start taking notes. What's his name? What's the pro hero's name? Kugo. I'm kind of intrigued. They finally really introduced Kugo. He's like the killer whale pro hero. And Deku says that he's like one of the only heroes that looks like a villain. And so I feel like it's gonna tie into Bakugo becoming a pro hero, which I'm quite interested to see how that's gonna go. Because, you know, he has pretty much those villainous eyes. If you gotta talk about character designs, he has those eyes, let's be honest. So I'm getting quite intrigued on how that's gonna go. But yeah, like, I don't know. Now I'm at the residential rescue missions. I did like how one of the people, Huck people, ended up scolding the whole class for not doing it right. But Deku was so, like, worried about trying to do it right, and that he ends up forgetting who he is, and then the person ends up, I guess, kind of giving them a second chance. And then this is where, so they end up learning, and Deku ends up bringing the child to the rescue center. But this is where we get to see Sugo come in, and he's acting as the villain for the mission. So now the heroes have to balance between rescuing people and also protecting people. So then now they at the end of the episodes, they have to choose between protecting or rescuing. But I'm pretty sure Deku's gonna be like, you know, listen, we're gonna do both. We're gonna find a way to do both, because that's how he does it. He wants to do both, not just one. And who knows how that's gonna go, to be fair. Oh, my pen's being all weird. Anyways, yeah, so I'm quite interested to see how that's gonna go. Bakugo is probably gonna blow up everything. Let's be fair. I don't know. It's building up to be something really cool, and I don't know. I noticed they probably bumped up the budget or the time for the special effects, because the special effects are really awesome. So that's really cool. The soundtrack's always awesome. So I'm like pretty pumped to watch the next episode, which will probably be tonight, let's be fair. I'm probably gonna stay up and watch it. But yeah, like, I don't know. I will say one thing. Deku, the one thing I hope he changes about his outfit is his mask. So right now, like, he has his face. Oh, it's gonna be a terrible Deku drawing. His face, and oh, hello. And then, so he has this mask part here, which is fine. I don't mind this part. But then he has the, like, All Might knockoff headpiece, which I'm hoping as you see him start to learn that he needs to be his own hero, not All Might. I'm hoping that eventually he'll get rid of that headpiece, because it's pretty tacky, to be fair. I know his mom built it, but let's be honest, like, he needs to start being his own hero. I kind of hope he keeps that mouthpiece, and maybe, like, has a mask or some eye gear for in future designs, but we'll see. Like, even in the manga, they haven't really addressed it yet, so I'm intrigued on how they're going to do it, to be fair. Okay, so the hair. Hair's always the trickiest part, Jesus. especially Archer's hair, because it's so odd. I think I made his brow too thick. Oh my god, that got me the hiccups. So tomorrow, I know it was supposed to be Fan Friday, which we're going to be cleaning up this art here. But who knows? I'm thinking of maybe starting a game tomorrow. I don't know. It might be in the. I'm just kind of. I have to take breaks for drawing, or else I kind of get this almost like an artist block, and my art just doesn't turn out as right. And so, because my job right now is requiring me to draw a lot, I have to take breaks here. So tomorrow, even though I said it was gonna be Fan Fridays, and I really want to clean up that poster, I don't think I'm gonna get to it, but we'll see. It all depends on how I feel tomorrow. Which really sucks because, you know, like if you look at it, it looks so nice. Anyways, we'll see. I don't know. I just don't want to burn myself out, so. But tomorrow will be a 2.5 hour stream. That's why I'm like, maybe, I don't know if I'll be able to capably draw for 2.5 hours. So tomorrow might be a game stream, because I think I'll have a bit more chill time with a gaming stream. I still haven't quite decided which. Oh, I made his hair way too high. Oh dear, oh dear, dear, dear. Oh dear, 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 dear. I still haven't decided which game I want to play, to be fair. I'm thinking, so it's between 3 games right now. There's, I think it's Tales of Hero something something Cole. Then there's Fate Extel, which I really want to play, but I don't know if I was going to play on the stream or not. It's also a little bit pricey right now because, you know, we artists don't get paid that much. And then there was another one. Oh, Ori. I was thinking of playing Ori. My friend has played it, and she really liked it. And I really like the soundtrack and stuff, and the style. It's really pretty. So, maybe that one? I don't know. Again, I haven't quite decided what I want to do. If you guys have any suggestions for games, please leave them in the description. I need to know what to play. I'm, again, a huge fan of Fate. I will forever, you know, pick Fate, but I also want to pick something different because picking different things is always nice. You kind of get a different feel for it. Fate is pretty repetitive too. Like, it's pretty much the same. Pretty much, not completely, but pretty much the same kind of concept. You know, you get your summon servants, you have your masters, you got the Holy Grail. You're going for the Holy Grail. That's all it is. But yeah, like, I don't know. Again, I have PS3 games, but I don't have a video card for reading right now, so that's currently waiting because I need to get that. So, yeah, right. I think I made Archer too young. Whoops. He looks like he went down 10 years old. Just gotta make his hair. That. Distort. I'm gonna rotate. since we're drawing Archer right now, and it's from Type Moon, I don't know if you guys ever heard of, was it Tsukihime Lunar Legend? If you guys haven't heard of that one or haven't watched it, I very much recommend it. It's really good. At first, when I first watched it, I was very on the fence about it, but it kind of grasped me towards the end. It's about the main character. I think his name is Shinji. Again, it's been a while since I watched it. His name is Shinji, and when he was a child, he got into an accident. They said a car accident. But after he opened his eyes, he could see lines all over everything. Humans, objects, everything. And he ended up just putting his finger through one of the lines, and the object ended up breaking on the seam of the line. And, you know, he found out those are lines of death. Basically, anything that gets cut through those lines, it automatically breaks. It can't be repaired or anything. So he ends up getting special glasses from a mage that prevents him from seeing those lines, because seeing death 24/7 can drive you basically mad. Anyways, years later, he is living at his aunt's because he got kicked out of the house for being too weak, which is pretty hilarious, but not hilarious. And then he ends up getting called back to the main house because his dad died, and on his way home back from school, he sees this lady with all these lines all over her, but for some reason, on impulse, he basically murders her, and he finds out later that she's a vampire. So, and the story kind of takes off from there. There's hunting vampires, then there's finding out who he truly is, finding out who his family is, why he can see those lines. So if you guys are interested in like vampire hunting kind of shows, you'll probably enjoy that. Type Moon has some pretty good stories. I've have yet to find one that I'm pretty disappointed in. I think the only one that comes close to that, but I don't think it was really produced by Type Moon, even though it was like their brand. It's Fate Last Encore. The story, the story's so bad. And not the service. So Nero's awesome. I love Nero. But her master is just a bland piece of toast. There is no character. He just like, I just want to die. I don't deserve to live. I just want to die. And that's all he says throughout. I got through 3 episodes and had to turn off because he was driving me mental. So I think that's the only one where I had to turn off. The other ones, they start off really slow, and you're not sure. And then I think around episode 5 stuff starts to pick up, and then you're like hooked for the rest. So we only got about 20 minutes left. I think I'm going to start on the flowers, just drawing some simple ones, and then I'll kind of finish up Archer later. god, my pen. Since my pen is not cooperating, we're gonna go for thinner line. I think I'm gonna have to reset my pen just because it's being really painful.
For yourself now. Everybody knows and I feel left out. Girl, you got me down, you got me stressed out. Cause ever since I left the city, you started wearing less and going out more. Glasses of champagne out on the dance floor. Hanging with some girls I never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need just don't get along. You make me feel like I did you wrong. Going places where you don't belong. Ever since I left the city, you got exactly what you asked for. Running out of pages on your passport. Hanging with some girls I never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline bling, that could only mean one thing. And I know when that hotline bling, that could only mean
We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents, and I thought, wow, if I could take this in a shot right now, I don't think that we could work this out on the terrace. I don't know if it's fair, but I thought, how could I let you fall by yourself? Well, I'm wasted for someone else. If we go down, then we go down together. They'll say you could do anything, they'll say that I was clever. If We'll get away with everything. Let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are. Show them we are. Let's show them we are. Show them we are. Let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are. Show them we are. Let's show them we are. Show them we are. Let's show them we are better. Staying in Paris. We were staying in Paris.
I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved. Love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. And I laughed. I guess what I've been saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities and just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our.
It is 9 o'clock, so I'm going to end tonight's Express sketch session. I hope you guys will come tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the 2.5 hour session or sketch session. I don't know. I might be doing a gaming because I am looking at some games now to play. If you guys are interested, please join me tomorrow for tonight's daily question. What will it be? What will it be? You know what? What do you do for a living? What's your career? Or if you're not working yet, other than like retail job, if you're still in school, what is your dream to become? What is your aspirations to become? And let me know. I'm quite interested to know. I have friends who are in the sciences. I have friends who are in the government. I have friends all over the place. So I'm actually interested to know what you guys are working as. So if you guys are, again, interested, subscribe. I'll be here tomorrow, probably around 7:30. I'll put in the official time tomorrow morning. And for my anime suggestion of the day, what will it be? Let's see. Fushigi Yugi. If you guys have never seen it, it's a really old kind of shoujo romance anime with fantasy elements. A lot of people find it really cheesy, and to be honest, it really is. If you guys are in the mood for a cheesy romance, that would be your thing. It's about two girls end up getting traveled into a book to another world. One ends up traveling back to the real world. The other one stays and becomes the priestess of Suzaku, and her mission is to find all the Suzaku warriors to grant her 3 wishes. And then the whole adventure starts off from there. If you guys are interested in that, please check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Again, it is cheesy. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It is cheesy. If you guys are not into that, don't bother checking it out. But yeah, that's today's recommendation, Fushigi Yugi. It has a lot of episodes, so you won't run out anytime soon. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic Thursday night. Check me out tomorrow if you guys are interested in the channel. We'll be doing gaming, podcasts, and more sketch sessions. Subscribe, leave a comment for the question of the day, and like. Cheers!